In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good morning, how are you, my dear students? I am teacher Ala, and together we are going to start a new math period on today, Thursday, April 16, 2020. Get ready, bring out your books and your pencils and start watching this video with me. Our subject for today is about time. We will know the units of time in hours, minutes, seconds, and also we are going to read the time to the half hour on digital and analog clocks, and we will tell the time using hours and minutes and seconds. Our new words are digital clock and analog clock, also half past. The first picture shows the digital clock. The second picture shows the analog clock. We use the clock to tell the time. The clock have 2 or 3 hands. These hands are the hour hand, the minute hand, and the third hand is the second hand. This is the first clock and it only has 2 hands. The second clock has 3 hands. What is the time in each clock? If I want to tell the time, I must know the hour hand, the minute hand, and the second hand. The hour hand is the short hand on the clock. The hour hand in the first clock is this hand. It points to number 1. This means that the time now is 1 o'clock. The minute hand is the other hand that stands on number 12. In the second picture, both minute hands and hour hands number 12. So the time now is 12 o'clock. In other times, the minute hand points to number 6 and we read the time then as half past. If you look at each one of these 3 clocks, you will notice that the hour hand is not standing at a certain number. It comes between 2 numbers. To decide if the time is half past 1 or half past 2, I have to look at the smaller number. Between 1 and 2, the smaller number is 1. Because the time is still passing from number 1 and going to number 2. So the time is half past 1. In the second clock, the minute hand stands on number 6. So I will read the time as half past. This means that the time will be half past 2. Because the hour hand comes between number 2 and number 3. In the third clock, the time is half past 3 because the hour hand comes between number 3 and number 4. Now look at each clock and try to read the time by yourself. If you look at the clock, you will see that every time the long hand or the minute hand stands on number 6. And as we said before, if the minute hand stands on number 6, this means that we have to read the time as half past. Now we have to look at the hour hand to decide what is the time exactly. In the first clock, the hour hand comes between number 4 and number 5. This means that the time is half past 4. In the second one, the hour hand between 12 and 1. This means that the time is half past 12. In the third clock, the time is half past 6 because the hour hand is between 6 and 7. If you look at the clock here, you will notice that between each 2 numbers, there are small dots. Each one of these dots stands for 1 minute. So there are 5 minutes between 12 and 1. So if the minute hand is going to move from 12 to 1, it will take 5 minutes. From 1 to 2, it will take another 5 minutes. So now it took 10 minutes between 12 to 2. To move to number 3, now it's 15 minutes. To number 4, 20 minutes. To number 5, 25 minutes. To number 6, 30 minutes. To number 7, 35 minutes. To number 8, 40 minutes. To number 9, 45 minutes. To number 10, 50 minutes. To number 11, 55 minutes. And to number 12, 60 minutes. Now, notice that not only the minute hand was moving, also the hour hand moves from number 9 to number 10. This means that it took 60 minutes for the minute hand to move from number 12 and complete one round and go back again to number 12. These 60 minutes are exactly 1 hour because the hour hand also moved from number 9 to number 10, which means 1 whole hour. The third hand in the clock is the second hand. As you can see, the second hand keeps moving on the clock. Notice that also the second hand takes 5 seconds to move from one number to another. As in the minute hand, it takes the second hand 60 seconds to complete one round around the clock, starting from number 12 and moving back again to number 12. As we learned at the beginning of the video, there is another type of a clock called the digital clock. Digital clocks has numbers that tell us the time directly. On the left of the digital clock, you will find the number of hours. And on the right of the digital clock, it shows to you the number of minutes. The time in this clock is 12 o'clock. Now read the time in each one of these clocks. On the first clock, the number of hours is 6. This means that the time is 6 o'clock. And the number of minutes is 30. So the time is 6:30. In the second clock, the time is 9 o'clock. In the third clock, same like the first clock, the time is 8:30. Look at this clock and tell what will be the time after 1 hour. If I want to know the time after 1 hour, this means that the minute hand is going to move 60 minutes. It must take one round from number 6 and go back again to number 6. And as we saw before, if the minute hand moves 60 minutes, then the hour hands will move 1 hour. So the time after 1 hour will be 9:30. So 1 hour later, the minute hand will go back to its first place, which is on number 6, and the hour hand will move from the space between 8 and 9 to the space between 9 and 10, and the time will become 9:30. This time, we want to find the time 30 minutes earlier. As we said before, it takes 5 minutes to the minute hand to move from one number to another. So if the minute hand will move 30 minutes, and if I want 30 minutes earlier, this means that the minute hand is going to move back for 30 minutes. Now count 30 minutes and find out where will the minute hand go? The minute hand will start moving back from number 6 to number 5, completing 5 minutes. It will move back again from number 5 to number 4, making 10 minutes. And one more time from number 4 to number 3, making 15 minutes. And from number 3 to number 2, making 20 minutes. From number 2 to number 1, 25 minutes. And from number 1 to number 12, completing 30 minutes. And this time we are moving back, not front, because I want 30 minutes earlier, or I want what was the time before 30 minutes. So the time was 2 o'clock, 30 minutes earlier or before 30 minutes. Because the minute hand was on number 12 and the hour hand was on number 2. So the time is 2 o'clock, or we say the time was 2 o'clock. Our second topic is about days of the week and months of the year. And our new objectives are to know and order the days of the week, to know and order the months of the year. Let's have this little discussion before we continue our lesson. The first question is, what is today? You remember at the beginning of the video, I told you that today is Thursday. So the answer for the first question is Thursday. Now, question number 2. How many days are there in the week? There are 7 days in the week. Now, question number 3. Can you tell me what are the days of the week? We already said that today is Thursday. What are other days in the week? Excellent. The other days of the week are Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, and Monday. You told me the days of the week, but actually you didn't tell me the correct order for them. So, can you write them in order? Let's see together what is the correct order for the days of the week. Let's hear this song together and then say the days of the week with each other.
Hi kids! Here is a fun song to help you learn the days of the week. Mother Hen is going to sing it for us. Let's listen.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the days of the week.
Now, repeat after Mother Hen. Here we go.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the days of the week.
The week starts with Sunday. After that, we have Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And when the week ends, we start a new week from Sunday. Here is a little practice about the days of the week. You have to write the days of the week in the missing blank. As a hint, you are given the first letter of the name of each day. Which day of the week starts with the letter S and comes at the beginning of the week? There are 2 days in the week that start with the letter S, Sunday and Saturday. But the first day of the week is Sunday, so the answer is Sunday. Number 2. Which day of the week starts with letter M? The day that starts with letter M is Monday. Number 3. The day of the week that starts with letter T. Same like Sunday and Saturday, there are 2 other days that starts with the letter T. They are Tuesday and Thursday. The third day of the week is Tuesday. Number 4. W. The day of the week that starts with W is Wednesday. Number 5. Letter T again. If the first T was Tuesday and it's the third day in the week, then the second T will be for the day Thursday. Number 6. Letter F. The day that starts with letter F is Friday. And the last day of the week and starts with letter S will be Saturday. We studied that there are 7 days in the week. How many months do you think are there in the year? Excellent. The answer is 12. Can you tell the names of these months? Let's hear this song together about the months of the year and then repeat them with each other.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and the years gone by. Months remind me of birds, sometimes the way they just fly by. 1 year has 12 of these little guys. You can name them if you try. So all you've got to do is land in the air, and we'll sing those 12 months of the year. They go January, February, March, April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December, and the years gone by. January, February, March, April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December, and the years gone by.
So the months of the year are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. The year starts at January and ends at December. So there are 12 months on the year. Now take a long look at the months of the year and try to write the months of the year in their correct order. Are you ready? Let's go. Which month of the year has to be the first month? Which one has to be the second? And so on. And which month is the last month of the year? I think all of you will be able to write them in their correct order. This is the end of our math period for today. I hope that you enjoyed the songs and the video. I want you to memorize both names of the week and months of the year by heart. Your homework is to do page 98 in the workbook. I am waiting for you to share your answers with me on the group. I hope to see you soon. See you next time and goodbye.